Check, 1, 2. Hey, it's Josh. I'm back again real quick here. Just to, not a recap. I actually did something I don't normally do again, and I came back and I traded LIFW, and I am up $331. I bought it down here as we were consolidating, and it is now halted. Wishing I was still in it. But anyways, I got in down here on this consolidation, sold for the breakout, and then I just scalped it on the way up, made my way, almost stuttered there, up to $331.83. So, given that that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to keep trading here for a little bit, because I am sitting up $130. When I ended the last live stream, I was down at my max loss. And I started seeing a little bit of a turnaround in some of the stocks we were watching, and thought, hey, maybe there's, maybe the life on these stocks are just, maybe it's going to start to turn around a little bit. We're going to see some life. That's what I was trying to say. Anyways, so I'm back again. And I wanted to trade a little longer today, but after hitting my max loss, I was like, well, shoot, I got to stop. But now I see some opportunities, and I hate to walk away from that. I really do. So I'm going to maybe keep an eye on LIFW here, and see what happens. So meanwhile, I'm going to set up I closed my trading windows, so I had to reopen them and set them up again so I can make it so that I could trade. I'm not really set up for the live stream here. I'm just trying to get things together. I just clicked live stream real quick. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm down. You never get to see this, but I'm down here. This is my software I've written. So I click on trade bars, and then I click the screen, and then these 3 trade bars pop up. And then I'm going to hit, I can do extended hours or daytime hours, and I'll click on daytime, and then it's going to go down to those boxes. It's going to fill out all the information. So that's my risk it's putting in right now. I'm risking $100 per trade. And then it's going to put in my buying power, which I need to update because that's not entirely accurate. 36,000 in cash, that's not accurate, so I need to update that too. But it's just a ballpark on day, and then how many times, how many stop losses do I want? 1, so that's what that 1 is. And then it's putting in, it's adding a margin. There's a certain amount of margin you can take per stock. And based on the price of the stock, how much of that stock can I afford? So that's what it's doing. These trade bars calculate, can I afford the stock at this amount of shares while honoring this risk of $100? And so this is basically, it took me a long time to develop this, and I haven't got it ready yet to release to the public. I've been wanting to do that, but man, it's going to take some work to make that ready. So LIFW is the one I was watching. So now I go in here and I say my candle ranges up here are, and I don't even know, I hope I was on the right screen when I was doing that. Hope you got to see that. 62, 34, $1.41, 29 cents. So where are we going to resume if we do? Well, we will, but we're halted right here. So I don't know if I want to trade this coming out of the halt or not. It was pretty strong on the move up. We had our 5-minute consolidation in the breakout. So our next consolidation, who knows? But if I were to get in this, I think I'll play it safe and use like $1.41. I'll use $1.40 to start. So that was down here. I click on $1.40, $1.40, and then I click on go, and then it's going to take over my mouse and it's going to enter in the proper share size. Oh, hold on. How much time do I have here? So it was halted at 7:20 and the time is now 7:24. I don't really have enough time to do this. I'm going to get rid of my trade bars. I forgot that I have to go to this other window. Oh my gosh, totally messed up. So now I might not have time. I'm just going to put AMD in here to do this with. Okay. It's okay. If I miss the trade, that's fine. There may be more opportunity. Put my trade bars in there. We'll do this again. Click on day. And while we wait for that, I'm going to get some more water. Okay, so it looks like we're ready to go here. I'm going to clear out my windows. Oops, let's see. This is all out of order too. Got to make sure everything's set up before I take any more trades. All right, and I'll go ahead and clear the charts. That's the one I want. Get back up here. LIFW, or LIF, I'll just call it LIFW, that's easier. LIFW. Okay, so we already pulled back. Candle range is there, 80 cents. That was a nice pullback. Putting in my stop loss parameters now. It's a little late to get in, I think, but I'm going to go ahead and jump in it anyways. Looking for that 1 minute higher low and the higher high. So I'm in it with 125 shares, looking for the break over the high. Only in it once though, because I'm in so high. And I'm going to move my stop loss up a little too on this to the low of that last candle, or that higher low area. We're looking for a 5 minute higher low, honestly. So potential of an equilibrium here, but let's see if we break straight through. I'll go ahead and just sell it there. And if it breaks without me, that's fine. Because what I was looking for was a pullback, but it went ahead and broke. Wow, did it ever? This thing's got some serious momentum on it, so I'll go ahead and buy it. Sell part of it there. Just quick scalp trades on it. I don't like getting in these like super high like this, but the thing is though, is that see, look, we're looking up at 650 now. It's that candle range, 97 cents. I'm sitting at 80. I'll buy it right there. Look for the breakthrough 650. See if we get a pullback on it too. Another little scalp trade on that. Now I'll look for the pullback. High of that candle is 665. So I'll buy it there as we broke that last high. And there we go. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. And boy, there's some momentum here. I could keep trading. I'm at my daily goal. So I've now managed to make $400 on this stock, putting me at my daily goal. I went from being down negative 200 to being up 200. Let me click to unmute this here. $7 now. What's the daily level look like on this? Because this one's really taken off. Wow, look at this. So, oh wow, look at this setup on the daily. So we had a daily higher low right here. An attempt at a break yesterday, and today got over that resistance. Interesting that were we watching this one last week? Because I have these lines down here. What must have been watching it at one point last week. I think up here. So that was, yeah, so a few days ago. 3 days ago. I'll watch it for like a nice pullback scenario. I don't know if I want to buy any more breakouts on it. You can. Go right ahead. If that's your strategy, that's your trading style. It just makes me nervous. I've seen guys do it on YouTube, and they're really good at it, and I've been meaning to get good at it. But the one thing you need, I think, is the seconds chart, like a 10-second chart or a 30-second chart to see what's happening underneath of these candles. So now we're halted again. So back to that daily resistance is up here at $8. Maximize this. Let's go to this here. So $8 is resistance, and then we have a lot of chop up here. Right there is $12.25. Will we get that high? I don't know. This one, I don't think, it doesn't normally make those big moves like that. What do we have on it for news? Yeah, I don't really see any news on it, but I think it's just that technical breakout on that daily time frame. But wow. What is the weekly? Okay, so it's a weekly downtrend here. And being the fact that there's no news, there isn't really a catalyst. So I have to stick to technical analysis. When you have news, sometimes technical analysis, it can be overridden because there's so much buying and selling. Hey, yeah. Hey, Lisa, did you make any money on this one? So I have to honor the technical analysis and say, okay, we're just expecting a weekly lower high. Although, yeah, see, hold on. Let me see what we have here. Oh, okay. I see. I didn't see that at first. Let's get rid of some of these lines. So this is technically, what do we look like on the monthly? Well, I wouldn't say it's impossible to break over that. We have a weekly equilibrium. What I was going to say is we might top out here and pull back. So I wouldn't expect to break $8, but we've had this equilibrium, so it could happen. Definitely. So on that larger time frame, we might look for the breakthrough 8. We got a halt resumption coming up. We'll see if we get through $8. Well, good job. Nice. $91. That's good. I'm the same way. Yeah, I don't want to get burned on it. It was nice to get in way down here before it started the breakout, but I don't know why this one wasn't on my scanner until, because this has been making moves, but it wasn't on my scanner till here. It must have probably had something to do with the volume but that was a nice little consolidation here and then breakout. But I got in it right here. All right, well, let me see. What time is it? LIFW. I don't know the background of this stock, so some of these you have to be careful when some of the smaller cap stocks that like to halt a lot, you have to be careful trading them later in the day because sometimes they can get halted and never resume again. Seriously, I've seen that happen, and that's scary if you got money into it. $7.35 will be resumption. I'm not going to trade for the resumption. I'll just wait for a good setup if we get one. 587 is that last breakout spot. EMA. So we're riding that EMA here on the way up. Also on the 5-minute. The time, okay, so that 15-minute candle still has 10 minutes left. The resumption should be here at 7:35 unless it's a 10-minute halt. There's a fruit fly flying around here. I want to get that thing. God, I hate fruit flies. I don't know where they come from, but they need to go. There's resumption. Is it going to halt going down? I almost jumped in it right there. But I was worried about a halt going down. 650. I'll try it at 650. Oh, look at that. I've got a target in place and everything. That's weird. I'll just take the quick profit on it because something's not set up right here for me. And what is wrong with that? I mean, it's okay, but... See, that was probably a nice place to hold. Oh my gosh. Don't you love it when that happens? I was so worried about a halt going down that I just didn't want to hold it. Coming up to $8. That's that weekly level. I mean, I think there could be a serious short squeeze if we break through 8 here. Time is it? Candle range is $1.50. I was going to jump in it, but man, my stop loss would be way too tight here. So I put in that limit order. Let's see if we get back up to 9. New 1-minute candle coming up. Just couldn't hold it. I was thinking we might get halted, but I just couldn't hold it for the halt. Look at that. That is insane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this where I'm going to get burned? I don't know. I don't know. I'm in it at 8.99. Need to break back over 9. New 1-minute candle here. Just going to take it, get back out, break even on that. Oh, is it going to halt going down now? Oh, I probably shouldn't have jumped in that. Back out. I got back out. That was break even. It's a pretty sizable pullback. Oh, that's right down to that support area. See that? Small profit. Well, I'm playing with fire here. You know what, Lisa? If you want to keep trading it, go ahead. But I think I might be done on it for now. I'm just wondering if there's anything else. This seems to be the obvious stock. I don't see anything else on the scanner. Well, let's see. Just watching, yeah. Sometimes it's just easier to do that, huh? CLDX. 9:45. Yeah, it is. It does. It feels really risky, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, you'll get there. I'm not. I don't think I'm quite that good yet either. I feel like I could buy this here, but I wanted to pull back a little bit like that. So if I buy that little pullback, I'll just take the quick $33. We might have an equilibrium here. There's the pullback to that $8 area. Let me see. Now, either it's going to be a 1-minute trend change and consolidation on the 5-minute, or we're going to have an equilibrium and then another bull break. The EMA here, it is catching up. And we have our handy dandy little trend line. That weekly $8 level there. Inside bar on the 5-minute. So we're 1 minute, 2 minutes into this 5-minute candle. There's the pullback. So there's our higher, scouting a higher low here. I went ahead and jumped in that for a higher low. I'm not going to hold for the breakout because I don't trust it. Took the profit on it there. Yeah. Hey, Andrew, how you doing there? Yeah, still going. Thought I'd miss you today. Oh, you didn't mean like you missed me. Like, oh, I miss you. You mean you thought you wouldn't see me? Yeah, that's fine. Triple top on the 2-minute. I believe it. You know, if I had more room on my screen, I would look at the 2-minute time frame more. Yep, you got it. I really want to hold this for the breakout. Here's our resistance up here. If I take a loss on, I'm going to buy it there. Oh, a little early. Let's see if it makes a recovery. Plenty of time left on that 1-minute candle. Past the halfway point now. It still hasn't gone. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm going to get back out. So let's see if we come down to 722. Now that 5-minute candle has 1 minute left in it. 5-minute consolidation is underway. I'm going to go ahead and buy it there. Yeah, I think the Bears lost a little money on this one. Get back out of that. Okay. My last two trades, I gave back like $70. So I don't know if I want to keep going. I was almost up at 500 on this one. 5-minute consolidation. All right. So I'll look for a pattern on the 1 minute for, let's see if we get a pattern. Maybe we'll see a 1 minute setup here. Down towards the volume weighted average price, maybe. Maybe shorts were squeezed. It's possible. I don't know though if they were watching this daily time frame, you would think they wouldn't want to get into this as we opened down here and started to break. Well, I guess so, because they would have had their stop losses up here at this resistance in this area. They would have gotten in it for a short down because it is a downtrend. So yeah, definitely a short squeeze for sure. Did that gap up pre-market? No, it didn't either. So that's all. The volume started to come into it around 7 o'clock. A little sooner than that. Are the shorts, are they the Bears bold these days? Yeah, I guess they are. They got a lot of confidence, don't they? But I think we saw that on SPY where the Bears had a lot of confidence, but then guess what? Boom, Bulls took over, man. A lot of short squeezes happening there over the last week. Looks like SPY though is still rejecting off of that high of Friday on that 4 hour. You can see still kind of tightening up there, but yeah, me too, man. Would really love to see some of that nice action like we had during the pandemic, man. There was a lot of nice action. That was some crazy stuff. Like I would have 9 charts loaded up and there were still others to watch and it just wasn't enough. Well, see, this is something that if you'd had a 30-second or a 10-second chart, you would have seen the equilibrium here and maybe you could have bought that inside bar. So is that our 5-minute higher low? We actually did have a little pullback here, so there's that support. Is it moving up again? You talking about like the overall market? Is that what you're asking about, Lisa? I think some names maybe are, like Amazon. Amazon's moving up. It's one of the leading tickers. But the QQQ did break its high of yesterday. You're talking about LIFW. I'm looking for an equilibrium. So here we are pulling back. I'm a little concerned though because we had this higher low on the 5-minute here. So it's looking a little choppy, but but on a 5-minute higher low, I would look for this equilibrium to play out. I just don't know if I want to trade it or not. Be looking for a breakout like that. Put my stop below the low. So we have a resistance up here. If we lose 659 right here, this level, then it's 15-minute consolidation. I don't know, Lisa, if I even answered your question, or is it moving up? I hope it's going to be moving up. 25 cents on those candle ranges. Take your treasure and go. You know, it's probably should, but I'm still at my daily goal. But if I take another loss, I won't be. Kind of want to see how this setup plays out. What time is it? So we're 1 minute into this 5-minute candle. I'm going to go ahead and buy the breakout. It's probably risky to do that. And I'll move my stop loss up to the low because if I lose that low, I think I probably will stop. That's a $44 risk. And later in the day like this, I think the 1 minute does get a little choppy too. So we'll see. If I get up to 788, I'm going to want to probably hold this for the move up towards the high. Hey, Hootie, what's up? No, I didn't give up. No, I decided to come back for more torture. Yeah, I really like the pain, you know. Bulls are making an attempt here. And I don't, it's kind of weird. My target normally doesn't get put in here. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't want to target up there. The reason why is because sometimes in the past, okay, here we come back down. So looks like that might be failing, but we'll see if we hold this support here. $7.53. It's almost 8 o'clock. They're stopped out. Wow, I haven't traded this late in the day in a long time. That's my last trade on that stock, I think. Yeah, Lisa, you're right. Take your treasure and go. So I'm up $166.24. Hey, that means I get to go change this. My low was 209 and my high is 1. My high was 2. My high, oh, I was up 298 at one point. And then took the last 3 trades on LIFW have been losses. There we go. Now, now I'm up over my highs. So that is a 1 minute trend change back to the bears. The bulls were trying, well, it never was a 1 minute uptrend. Bulls were trying to get a 1 minute uptrend here, couldn't do it, and the bears are now taking over. Inside bar mid-range here. Still an inside bar on the 5 minute, but it's choppy on the 1. You didn't give a how. Are you trading only US market or something more from Europe? I trade, well, the US market, but I trade small cap stocks. So primarily, I like to, if they're moving. But I usually I try to trade high momentum stocks, that are gapping up on high volume with a news catalyst that have a low float. Low float meaning very few shares to trade. So that way, when you have a lot of demand but not very many shares, the price can move a long ways. And I really would love to get in this here, but I've already closed my trading window, so that means I'm done. It looks like it's going to go. Yeah, this bear break with no follow through, which, if you remember, do you remember what that is? It's a falling wedge, kind of. It's not the best falling wedge. You'd have to look on a smaller time frame. But what are we looking for here? A 5 minute higher low on the 5 minute time frame, of course. Well, hopefully, if any of y'all were green, hopefully y'all got back to, or were red. Hopefully you got back to green trading LIFW. And I'm going to take Lisa's advice and I'm going to get out of here with some profit. So this time I really am going to go. I won't be back but till tomorrow. So thanks guys for coming back. I hope you come back tomorrow. It was fun. It's nice to talk to actual people while I'm trading instead of what's going on in my head. All right. See you guys later. Let me see if this works this time. Out.